Hello everybody, how is it I've made it this far into this world without pointing out this music? I mean, just stop and listen to it for a second. All of the music in this game is really amazing, but this track really stands out to me. Anyway, let's go make progress, huh? Hopefully this is the right direction. This is not the right direction. This is a dead end. Wow. I don't think there's a way down here. I don't even think that's coded as lava, because there's no way into it. Yeah, if I could infinite ball jump, I could get up there, but I'm not able to do that, so yeah, I had a feeling I was going the wrong direction, and it is confirmed. Let's go find progress. Anyway, the music, so, you know, the first thing, your first impression of every world when you go down that elevator, really? Is the music. That's before you see any enemies, before you see the way the walls are designed, the graphics. Hello, wow, you guys, I'm trying not to die. I really don't want to die. Yeah, your first impression is the music, and this music in particular, it really makes an impact. I mean, to me, it sounds, oh man, like, I mean, all of the music in this game tells a story, basically. So what is this music? I mean, oh wow, yes, good. I don't think I found that my first time through here, so I'm down to below my 300. This is kind of terrible. I want to kill you and not die. It's my favorite option out of all the options is the kill you and not die option. And health as well. Give me health. I like that. Yeah. So this music, it sounds like a big deal. You've already left one world and into a new world, and your anticipation is high the first time you show up here, and then this music kicks in and you just feel, wow, like I've just accomplished something and this is serious. And the music really, I mean, it sounds dangerous and menacing. It sounds like your time has come, It sounds like there is a threat here. Everything here is just, it wants you dead, or at least one thing here in particular wants you dead. It's not gonna stop until you're done, but to me it also sounds sort of ancient and secret, like this is a hideout. I mean, it's called Ridley's Hideout, so that feeling is there in the music. Okay, so yeah, I think I need to go. I went off track when I failed to make that jump the last time, and that was through this door. I'm gonna double check. No, I'm not gonna, yeah, I recognize this hallway. Okay. So, I guess I need to go up this shaft instead of down, or I could go back to where I fell down, because there was a door to the left as well. Maybe that's the right direction. Yeah, maybe this is the way out. The way back up to that jump that I missed. I bet that's what okay, so I was supposed to go left? Except I could go up here. Man, I don't know. So yeah, this music, I mean, it just feels to me like there's a boss here, and he doesn't like that I'm here, and he wants to kill me for it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go up the shaft. I've come to his hideout, and he's upset about it, and he wants me dead. That's what it feels like to me. It's just so much. I guess there's basically, wow, yeah, I don't even know which door takes me back to the jump. Probably, no, this one looks like it's gonna take me to a missile power-up. Oh, no, this might be the boss. With the spikes in the ceiling, that's what they're telling me. That's my immediate gut reaction is there's a boss near here. Yay, visual landmarks, I'm a fan. I don't remember the room per se, but I recognize those things. No, where am I now? I'm back to the start? Holy cow, have I gone in a giant circle? That's humiliating. Wow, I was sure going left was the better route, but I guess not. I think going right would have been, I mean, I would have been here. But I mean, I got that E-tank by going left. So maybe that's why I always went left? I think that's just the way I could manage, like that was a weird jump. Okay, well, I got super lost. Now let's go make progress again. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, so, anyway, yeah, storytelling. there wasn't a whole lot of storytelling in this era of video games. Some games tried to tell stories, and the gameplay really suffered for it. Well, I guess that's not fair, because, you know, Final Fantasy. I shouldn't, you know, some games could do both, but, yeah, most games were just about gameplay. Of course, that's what makes video games fun, and, you know, it's from an era of video gaming when arcade games sort of dictated design philosophy. Oh, this is a dead end, I think. So in future Metroid games, there are blocks that can only be destroyed by certain attacks. So there are blocks that you can only destroy with bombs, and you can't destroy them by shooting them, and that's not the case in this Metroid game. If there's a block that's destructible, then I can destroy it with my shots, or missiles, or bombs. But not the screw attack. You can't destroy any blocks. I'm happy to have a little detour here to try to regain some health. Kill all the enemies I see. I wish they weren't dropping missiles, though, because I really don't need those. In case you were wondering, game, you guys drop a lot of health apiece. That's really good. I would like to get back up to 300. Yeah, so, storytelling. But setting that aside, so where do I go from here? That's a dead end. I have to... Yeah, they're all dead ends. All of the doors from this shaft, aren't they? No, because I could, this one. This is the one I came from last time. So, this whole place was bad news. Oh, it's hilarious. I don't know why there's a path down there in the lava. That's really weird to me. Maybe there's an invisible floor I can walk across. I don't actually remember. It's fine. I want to kill guys so I can get health anyway, so. Yeah, so there's the storytelling where the gameplay sort of, pauses during storyline. You know, that's very common in modern game design where, you watch a cutscene, and then there's some gameplay that's detached from the cutscene, and you do it just as a transition into the next cutscene, so you can further the story. Like, The Last of Us is a game I can't stand, but is really infamous for, at least to me, that's all that game did, was pointless action sequences in between cutscenes, and the whole point of that game was the cutscenes. So if you're into that sort of thing, that's the game you want, I guess. And then there's games that tell story through gameplay, you know, where the two are intertwined. Whoa, hello. Oh boy. But there's always a definite story. And then there's games where you're just given a character and a world, and you make your own story. I mean, it's your story to tell, and that's what Metroid's doing. You know, there's a definite character, and there are reasons that we're here doing our stuff. I don't know if this is progress. Oh! Holy... Out of nowhere, I found the boss. How do I fight you? I can freeze your shots. Okay, this is Ridley, everybody! From Ridley's hideout. I'm just gonna missile you in the face as much as I can. I didn't grind health, so hopefully this goes well. I don't know how many missiles he takes to kill. I don't have the wave beam to finish him off, so I need to make sure I hit him with all my missiles. Well, that was pretty simple. And it just bumped up my missile count tremendously, if you take a look at that. I want to see what's in there. So this is a purple door, and I think it takes like 20 missiles, maybe just 10 missiles. Oh, okay, there we go. And I was expecting one of those before the boss. Ouch, hello. This looks like death, but let's have some fun. Oh, don't screw attack into him. Oh, crap. Oh, there's a platform there? It was here, I saw it. I promise. Alright, can you just... I want you to freeze. Hey. I don't know what's here, actually, so... I want to not screw attack into you. Hi, please. I'm just... Oh, man. Oops. What the... This room is completely safe and there's an E-take, so I'm fully healed now. I mean, it's not completely safe, but nearly. Wow, that's fantastic fun. Okay, so yeah, you know, in this game, my point is, this game, I mean, it's not like it doesn't have a story. It's not a weakness that there isn't dialogue everywhere, there aren't cutscenes. That's all intentional. I mean, it's just because the way it wants to tell the story is by handing it over to the player. You know, my play experience. Oh, I suddenly don't need health. Now I have to get out of this world. Unlike in Zelda games, you know, in a Zelda game, when you kill a boss, you just immediately warp to the start of the dungeon. And no, here I need to not only escape this world, but I also have to escape the bubble world. So there's a long way back before I get to, ouch, before I get back to Bryn Star. Oops, I mistimed that jump all over the place. Oh, I didn't actually want to kill you. That's okay. I do need to farm missiles though, so it's worth killing people if I can. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the story. So, you know, so this is where I missed that jump up there, which, wow, I was just on a massive detour the last time to get a couple of missiles and, most importantly, that E-tank. I care a lot more about E-tanks than missiles, that's for sure. Especially now, since I'm probably over 100. I don't know. I won't know until I grind them up and fill it up. See what the amazing number is. Oh, that was amazing. That guy just, yeah, he did a great job. Okay, so yeah, the story, you know, it's more like I don't know. I mean, the gameplay's not linear, so the story shouldn't be linear. So, you know, my experience playing through the game, there's a narrative that I could tell that's attached to it, that I'm experiencing, and it's going to be unique for me, and it's going to be different for anybody else playing through the game. They're going to have their own experiences. And so, I'm just such a fan. I don't know. And it's the correct kind of storytelling for this type of gameplay where you know, where you pick where to go and what to do. And am I going the wrong way? Was that the way that was a dead end? I forget. I really don't remember. So yeah. But you know, they have to make up for not having dialogue and you know, the ability to tell you what's happening, what you're experiencing. This doesn't seem right. I'm looking for spikes on the ceiling. To make up for that lack of design, they have to be able to show you. Okay, so yeah, instead of telling you what's going on, telling you how to feel, they show you, and they do that through the graphics, through, you know, the level design, through all the ambient visuals, but also especially through the music. And this music is telling a story. Every piece of music in this game tells a story, or adds context to your story. You know, it adds to the story that you're telling yourself. So it's great. It's just, I've had this theory for a long time. I'm so rambling right now, I tell you what, I'm just trying to escape. But I've had a theory for a while that genius, creative genius anyway, you can't, here we go, yeah, I should have just wasted some lifetime, effort, whatever. Creative genius, you can tell creative genius because it takes something simple and executes it to perfection. A simple idea done perfectly. And, you know, video game examples, Halo, the original Halo, did so many simple mechanics that, you know, met the limitations of what they had to do, and they were perfect, and they, you know, added so much to that game. Like, for example, the way grenades worked. You know, in basically every first-person shooter before that point, a grenade was a weapon that you selected to. You put away your gun, you pulled out your grenade, and you threw it. And in Halo, you just push your left bumper or whatever, and you throw a grenade. And they did that because of the limitations of being designed for a console, and the fact that you could only carry 2 weapons around. That's, at least for a while, I've stopped paying attention to, by the way, I'm back in Warfare. I'm just trying to get out of here. Yeah, I've stopped paying attention to first-person shooters on consoles, but for a while that was the norm, and that you have 2 guns, one you're using and one in reserve, and Halo started that trend. And because Halo was perfect, I mean, it just did everything perfectly, and those are all such simple ideas, and on, and of course the music design in that game, also genius. Do I want to go back in here? Nope. I've forgotten how to navigate this world, but it's okay, we'll figure it out. We're just trying to go up mostly. Another great example is Plants vs. Zombies, which, you know, took this game genre, the tower defense game that really had no mass market appeal, and it made it into a mass market game with just genius design. And you know it's genius because it was so simple. Like, you know, the decisions they made are so obvious. Like, hey, you're using towers, and isn't it weird that towers can't move? Well, no, it's not, because they're plants. And hey, you're getting attacked by these enemies, and they move slowly to give you time to defeat them. But that's not weird because they're zombies. You know, just these are perfect ideas. You can't improve on that. So, the music. That's what I'm coming back to. The music in this game. Nope, I went the wrong way. Maybe I didn't. I'm gonna go this way and see what I find. But the music in this game is another example of genius game design. It's just perfect. They had such limitations. No, I think I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we're gonna go back. They had such limitations because of, you know, it's a Nintendo in the 80s. And what they did with it, it's just, it adds so much, and it's all just in such simple ways. There's so much genius in this game entirely, but the music especially is just timeless. It can't be improved. Yeah, I'm really glad music was a staple of what future Metroid games had to offer as well, because they set the trend here. Anyway, everybody, this has been Bertrudor playing Metroid for the NES Timeline. Next time, we'll get out of this place. Thanks for watching.